afternoon YouTube, X-File 2708 back again with another pickups video. So I thought I'd do one in between mine and Lewis's DVD mega haul episodes that we've been doing recently. Those have been going down really well. Still got another probably 10, 12 boxes and bags still to go through. But while we've been doing those episodes, obviously my charity shop pickups and CEX, HMV, etc. have all been sat on the side waiting for videos to be recorded. So thought I'd do a quick video for today. As you can see from the thumbnail, this is going to be Arrow and HMV pickups from over the last few weeks. But first of all, I can't really drop this into a particular type of video, but I managed to pick up this one. So there you go, definitely not everybody's cup of tea. This was one that my good friend Craig over at Bumpers Movies sorted out for me. The UK Blu-ray of this is cut, and it's out of print. I think it goes for around £30 now, something like that. So I dropped Craig a message and said, can you get me the full uncut version? Sort me a copy out, and he very kindly did it nice and quickly, sent it through within a few days for me. So now I have, for my sins, a 100% fully uncut Blu-ray release of Serbian film. So there we go. Only ever seen this one once before, but like I say, one of those, I think pretty much everybody that's into the movies will have heard of Serbian film, even if they haven't seen it. Certainly a film with a very deserved reputation, if you like. Shocking, disturbing, uncomfortable. If you do a search anywhere on YouTube as to the most disturbing films ever made, you'll always see this one probably in the top 3 of the most disturbing films ever made. So certainly, like I say, won't be for the majority of people. I have seen it once, didn't mind it. Yeah, it's disturbing, it's weird, it's completely fucked up. You know, the director has clearly gone out to make a film with extreme shock value. Certainly one of those that will be, you know, talked about for many years to come. And, you know, I really don't know how they could top this as a disturbing film. So, yeah, it really is. But there we go. It is what it is. If you're into your movies, into your horror and your disturbing stuff, you know, you can't really get any more so than this movie. But yeah, thanks very much to Craig for sorting me a copy out of it for the collection. Very much appreciated, matey. Link to Craig's channel in the description, guys. So there we go, Serbian film. Right, and these next ones, as per the thumbnail, are Arrow and HMV. First one is an Arrow title. Now, I was one of the people affected by the Arrow glitch, the sale that they had a few weeks ago, where they mispriced everything at £9. They obviously, well, not obviously, because Stuart George, you jammy bugger, you managed to get your order through. But for the majority of people, their orders were cancelled. So once I'd got my refund in full back through, luckily the sale was still on. I think it had got one more day left by the time they'd refunded my money. I thought I'd pull the trigger on this one because it was half the price, in fact better than half price, that you'd normally pay even with postage. And it's a box set that I have got, I think, one of the 5 for already. I did show it on the channel before, and it's the Giallo Essentials collection. So I've got the black edition over there, which is 3 Giallo films. They've done black, white, I think, yellow, red and blue editions. Obviously this one's the white edition. And let's have a look. What's it say? Here we go. Oh God, I don't know if I can read that with the tiny writing. The night EVELYN came out of the grave. Oh God, I honestly can't read it. The suspicious death something. I'll tell you what I'll do, guys. I'll put annotation or whatever it's called at the bottom with what those 3 films are. But it says, let's see, razor-wielding maniacs, ruthless criminal gangs, dead spouses risen from the grave. Arrow Video celebration of all things giallo continues with these 3 thrilling examples of the genre. I think it might be, is it Suspicious Deathly Manor? Yeah, The Night EVELYN came out of the grave, and the third one, like I say, I'll stick an annotation for. Brutal violence, globe-trotting intrigue and abundant sleaze collide in these 3 quintessential gialli, each one fully restored from its original camera negative and presented alongside an array of incisive bonus features. So there's still sealed at the minute. I haven't opened it up to start into them yet, but really nice edition. Was reduced in the Arrow sale once they'd corrected the figures from £59.99 down to £25. So even with postage, I think it worked out £31 delivered. And to be fair, I think I ordered it on the Sunday evening. It was dispatched on the Monday, and it was with me first thing on the Tuesday morning. So honestly, can't fault Arrow with that, even though, you know, similar to a lot of people, I was a bit pissed off my my huge box set order with about £400 worth of box sets on for £60 wasn't honoured. But, you know, as a few people have said, last thing we'd want is for Arrow to go out of business having to honour all of those. So definitely up there as one of the best boutique labels in my book. So, but yeah, that's the white edition. Say, I've got the black edition already, so just yellow, blue and red to track down and add now. So there we go, Giallo Essentials white edition. These last ones, guys, these are my HMV pickups. So with it being half term this week, myself and Ghost Lou were out and about. Went across to one of the local towns where there's a decent size HMV. 6 titles to show, even though if HMV would have had their way, it would have only been 5. Basically, I got to the counter, paid for them. The guy passed me the movies across, and when I got back home, I checked the bag, and it only passed me 5 out of the 6 films. So frustratingly, myself and Ghost Lou had to trek back across the following morning, but all credit to him. Before we even got to the counter, he saw us enter in the store and came running across with the movie for us. So it was sorted in the end. But big thanks to Tim Cole, again, link in the description to Tim's channel. A couple of these Tim had shown in our WhatsApp group for HMV deals, where they were reduced price movies if you brought them with anything else in store. So first one I got, guys, I only saw this movie for the first time about 6 months ago. Up there as one of my all-time favourite non-horror movies. I'd got it on DVD. Again, I think thanks to Tim, it might have been one that Tim sent across for myself and Lewis. But now I've managed to upgrade it, and I've got a brand new 4K edition of Shawshank Redemption for just $9.99. So wasn't going to turn that down at all. Like I say, there was 1, 2, 3 other ones that were regular price movies that I picked up. So was chuffed to bits to be able to get this absolutely amazing movie on 4K. And yeah, really looking forward to rewatching it again shortly. So there we go, Shawshank Redemption. Again, I think, was it? No, this was just generally reduced. It wasn't if it was with any purchase. Again, another nice upgrade for me, and thank you to Tim for letting us know about it. And it is Salem's Lot. So obviously the Stephen King vampire adaptation. Absolutely brilliant movie. Definitely up there as one of the best and creepiest vampire movies, in my opinion. I'd got the DVD release, which I've now passed across to Lewis, and yeah, for $5.99 brand new on Blu-ray. A really nice upgrade. So again, that's another one I'm looking forward to rewatching again shortly. So there we go, Salem's Lot. Right, let me just have a quick slurp. Right. Next up, these were 2 for $15, and it was this one here that I had to go back across and pick up the following day. Again, I think Tim's shown this recently. I think Roy might have shown it as well. So again, link to Roy's channel in the description. But it's the Studio Canal Blu-ray release of Fright with a rather nice slip. So I do like going into HMV. Obviously, you can scour the shelves and grab the ones with the slip. So the next one I've got to show was literally the last one in store that I got a slip, so was really pleased with that one. But these are 2 for $15 at the minute, so £7.50 each. I don't think, according to my letterbox, I've actually seen this one before, but I think Tim and Roy have both mentioned it's kind of classed as one of the earliest or one of the original slasher type movies. So it stars Susan George and Dennis Waterman. So I do remember Dennis Waterman from Minder back in the day, an old Honor Blackman from Goldfinger. But yeah, early 70s slasher type movie. Actually directed by British filmmaker Peter Collinson, who was the guy that did the original Italian Job a couple of years earlier. So there we go. But yeah, definitely looking forward to checking that one out, as it's caused me so many problems getting hold of it, thanks to HMV. So there we go, there's Fright. And then the other one, which I saw again about 6 months ago, saw it on the Fire Stick, put it straight onto my my watch list to get hold of on physical media when I could. I'd missed out on it previously. HMV, like I say, had it in a 2 for $15. When I'd gone back into store at the time, the 2 for $15 had finished, and I wasn't paying £13 for it. And thankfully I've bided my time, and it went back into the 2 for $15, and it is Peeping Tom. Again, this is, I think, a movie that Roy's spoken about recently. It's what would you call it? Was it a horror thriller from, I think it's the late 60s, 1967, I think. But yeah, it's a piercing 4K restoration of Michael Powell's iconic serial killer classic Peeping Tom, restored by the Film Foundation and the BFI National Archive. Now regarded as a groundbreaking masterpiece, the British horror movement, British masterpiece of the British horror movement, Peeping Tom has become recognised as a watershed in genre cinema. Its themes of voyeurism and psychopathy providing hugely influential on the evolution of the slasher movie. But yeah, I saw this on my Fire Stick Plus service, as Roy aptly calls it, 6 months or so ago, and it's an absolutely fantastic film. So again, looking forward to rewatching this one coming up very shortly. So that was the other one in the 2 for $15, Peeping Tom. Again, nice slippage. There we go. So that was that one. Again, I think this is one Tim mentioned to us. I'm a big fan of the original one from the 80s. I saw the slip on this when Tim showed it, and I was like, yeah, I need to get that in the collection. But I wasn't going to order it from Amazon just in case it didn't come with the slip. And it is the new release of Street Trash. Look at that for a cover. Absolutely superb. Now, I've already got the Synapse Region 1 DVD release of the 1987 movie Street Trash, and this one is a double feature, so it includes the original 1987 release and the remake, which I think came out last year. So I mean, absolutely brilliant, first of all, to be able to upgrade my upgrade my DVD, even though I will be keeping it because it's the Synapse version with a really good documentary and other extras on. But I've heard people say, if you like, well, the remake won't be for everybody, but if you like and you've got a soft spot for the 80s original movie, then you'll really enjoy the remake. So that's certainly what I'm hoping. But yeah, really impressed with the slip on that. Absolutely gorgeous. So there we go. Any fans of Street Trash, let me know. I'm long overdue a watch of it. So I'll probably start out this weekend watching the original, and then towards the tail end of next week I'll give the remake a go, see if it's any good. So if you have seen the remake already, guys, let me know how you got on with it. So there we go, there's Street Trash original and remake. And then the last one to finish, again, thanks to Tim for the heads up on this one. Nice upgrade for me from DVD. I'll show it and you'll be like, oh, that's not normally your sort of movie, Marcus. But it's something that I don't normally talk about on the channel. But I have got a big love of old school, like prisoner of war movies. I have got several prisoner of war movies on DVD already in the collection. You know, one of my favourites is The Great Escape with old Steve McQueen in. Absolutely fantastic film. All of the ones that I have got will be upgraded from DVD to Blu-ray at some point. But yeah, Tim gave me the heads up that the premium collection edition was $7.49 with any purchase in store. And again, this one's got a nice slip with it. And let's see, it doesn't tell me on the back about the features, but yeah, absolutely fantastic escape from as prisoners of war, football related, so it stars Pele, Michael Caine's in it, Sylvester Stallone's in it as the goalkeeper. I think even the likes, I'm not 100%, it's a number of years since I've seen it, but I think it might have been, was it Terry Butcher that was maybe in it, and John Walk? But yeah, several old school footballers from the 60s and 70s. I can't even remember when this movie was made, if it was late 60s or early 70s. But it does say there that, yeah, here we go. It's got Pele, it's got Bobby Moore, Ozzy Ardiles, Mike Summerby and more. So yeah, I'd got it as a limited edition DVD release, and I've still got this sealed from the DVD release, the England flag that you got with it. So once this is cracked open, I'll put, if there's room for it in the box, I'll put the England flag in with it as well. But yeah, I'll probably do a video later on down the line, once, you know, myself and Lewis have cleared this these mega haul episodes. I'll probably do a dedicated video showing the war movies that I've got in the collection and talking a little bit about them as well. So heads up on that one. If it is something you'd like to see, guys, let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's my HMV and Arrow pickups caught up with. Still got a big pile of charity shop pickups to show. Got a decent pile of CEX pickups as well. And I think myself and Lewis are off out movie hunting tomorrow. So, you know, the small selection I've shown there is probably going to be equivalent to back on the table again. And I'll be back to square one. But there we go. That's the joys of movie collecting. So if you have seen any of those that I've shown there, guys, let me know in the comments if they were favourites of yours or not. So it is always nice to have that dialogue with you guys. And yeah, have yourselves a good weekend ahead. And yeah, probably myself and Lewis back over the weekend with another episode in the DVD Mega Haul series. As always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll be back later on in the week with another video. Bye for now, guys.